right, it's time for Pilates. So excited. And today, if you have a mini ball, go grab it. I'm just going to show you a few options with it. Really quick, my favorite ball that I've ever used, and I've had these for years and years and years, it's called an overball. I'm pretty sure you can get them anywhere, but I just like that it's squishy enough, it's comfortable enough, it's not super hard, and it can help with neck and back, and I'm just going to show you different options with the overball today. So if you want one, get one. If you have one in your house, go grab it because we're going to use it. Not for everything, but definitely for a few things. So yeah, super excited. Grab your ball if you've got it. And we're going to get going on your back. Here we go. So again, I'm going to start flat. But right off the bat, if you need the ball to support your neck at any time, you can put it there. There's only a few times when you need the ball out from underneath your neck. So if you want to breathe and use the ball behind your head, go for it. I'm not going to use it right now to start. I'm going to put my hands on my rib cage and let's breathe. So again, inhale. Feel the rib cage expand as much as you can, and then exhale. Pull that belly button in. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so now I'm going to take the ball and put it between my knees. Again, inhale and exhale. Inhale. And this time as you exhale, you're going to pull the belly button in, close your rib cage, and then squeeze the ball between the knees. Feel everything tight. Inhale, relax. Relax the ball. Exhale, abs, rib cage, and the ball squeeze. Inhale, release. Exhale. One more. And exhale. Hands come to your side. And we're going to bridge. So imprint and exhale as you roll up. Pause at the top to inhale. And then exhale, relax your shoulders, pull the belly button in. Find that scoop and slowly roll down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, imprint. Squeeze the ball as you roll up. Inhale at the top. And then exhale. One vertebrae at a time, roll back down. Exhale up. Inhale at the top. And then exhale, finding that scoop, roll down. Hands come behind your head. Still, if you have the ball, I want you to squeeze it. And we're going to just stretch the upper back. And one vertebrae at a time, roll down. Exhale as you go up. So you're imprinting and you're finding that scoop. Pull those abs in. And then one vertebrae at a time, roll down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to do just one more, just stretching the upper back. Again, feel that articulation as you roll down. So good. Okay, I'm going to set this ball off to the side for knee sways. So arms go out to the side, both knees go to one side. Let that hip come up, and then you look the opposite way. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale. Pull the hip down, take it over to the other side. Hip comes all the way up off your mat. And then exhale. Switch sides, take it over. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Okay, going into the hip opener, you're going to bring the right leg to tabletop. Keep that neutral spine. So no imprinting on this one. So I have that, you can see my hand right here, I have that space at my low back. Spread the collarbones wide, keep those abs in, and you're just going to slow circle the knee. And you'll find as you get stronger that that circle gets bigger and bigger. So nice and easy. Let's reverse it. And switch legs. Nice job keeping that neutral spine. Anchor the other heel, circling that femur in the hip socket. This should feel good. Just open it up. But again, no moving. Nothing's moving in my spine, my hips. Just circling one leg. Okay, we're going to go right into the 100. So this is a spot where the ball can come in handy. If your neck gets tired from staying lifted the whole time during the 100, this is a great place. Just take it down. You can relax your head on the ball and you're still slightly lifted as you do that work. Today for me, I'm going to make it a little bit harder and put the ball between my knees so that I'm constantly squeezing that. It's going to activate more muscles lower in my abdominals. So here we go. If you have your ball, squeeze it. You're going to curl up and pump those arms. So inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. Strong arms. Good. Nice job. Okay. Single leg stretch. So again, through any of the abs, feel free to put that ball behind your head. I'm going to bring this up. Inhale with the right leg. Exhale with the left. Inhale right. So you're imprinting your low back. Keep it pressed down. Now to make it harder, hands come behind your head. So inhale, exhale. One more each leg, you got this. Good, bring those knees into your chest. I actually want to go into reverse crunches. So I'm going to put my ball between my ankles with my arms in the air because we don't want them working. Imprint and release. Just 10. Okay, set the ball off to the side. Alternating kicks, upper body comes up. Little pulse and switch. One more each leg. Hands come behind your head right into the crisscross. Opposite shoulder to knee. and 10 more reverse crunches. I hope your abs are starting to get warm. Mine are starting to burn. Just imprint, release. Nice. Okay, for double leg stretch today, I'm going to keep the ball at my ankles. Everything comes up. Your arms shoot to your ears. So you inhale, exhale, wrap it around. Inhale, reach, exhale. Just 6. Whew. So good. Legs go flat, anchor those heels. We're gonna do those little crunch pulses. So hands behind your head. Start with the upper body. So tight through that core, belly button in. You're trying to get those shoulder blades off your mat. Now we're gonna add one leg. As you lift the upper body, pulse with the legs. So all the way down. Now switch legs. Go slow. Awesome job. Stretch that out. Arms go up over your head. Oh, I feel that one. That was good. All right, so I'm nice and warm. I'm going to take my layers off. Here we go. I'm actually going to go another roll up next. So from here, I'm going to put the ball at my hands, anchor my heels. Inhale as the arms reach up over your head. Exhale, power up. Inhale as you reach over your toes. And then exhale, drop your shoulders, shift that tailbone, and slowly roll down. Again, power up. Exhale. Inhale, reach over your toes. Exhale, drop your shoulders. Shift. And again. Now this time I want you to just hold for a second over those feet. Really breathe into that. Feel that big stretch. And then here we go, even slower as you roll down. Slow, slower, that's it. Slower, feel those abs burn. Nice job. Okay, onto your side. I'm gonna put my ball between my ankles, but it'll only be for that first set. If you need to, your hand can be on the floor for balance. I'm going to keep mine up on my hip just to make it a little harder. You're going to lift and lower. Whew. See, the ball definitely makes it harder. Lift and lower both legs for 10. So top side, you're going to feel those obliques. And you'll find too, as you get stronger, the more you do this, the higher you lift those legs. Okay, now I'm going to set my ball off to the side. My legs are still in the air. Oh, there it is. And you're going to lift just the top leg for 10. So belly button in. Relax your shoulders. Exhale as you lift. Now lift the bottom leg to the top. That's it. And now we're going to pulse at the top. Ooh, oh my goodness. Up and over to the other side. I'm going to use the ball again for that first set. So between the ankles, both legs lift and lower for 10. Again, top side. Now no ball, just the top leg lifts for 10, but make sure the bottom leg is still in the air. Relax the shoulders, pull the belly button in. Now bring the bottom leg to the top. Now we're going to pulse it at the top. Oh, yes. Way to go. Okay, totally feel that. Onto your back. We're going to go into the hamstring and glute work. So bridging on the ball. Well, bridging, period. Bridging on the ball is an advanced move. So if you want to try it, absolutely, I encourage that. If that hamstring starts to cramp, stop, come off the ball, stretch it out, and just finish the series with no ball. So when you bridge on the ball, I'm just going to do the first set on the ball, and then everything else will be flat. So because it can move 360 degrees, it just adds a whole nother element of bridging. A lot of muscles, a lot of stabilizers kick in. So you're going to exhale, bridge up, abs in, inhale at the top, and then exhale, relax your shoulders. I just felt mine lifting, and slowly roll down again. Find that scoop. So now, like in the warm-up, it was to get your spine moving. Now I want you to work those hamstrings and glutes. So really squeeze the butt as you roll up. Inhale at the top, exhale, abs in, slow roll down. Inhale at the bottom, exhale up. Inhale at the top, exhale, relax your shoulders and roll back down. We're going to do just one more. Inhale at the top, and exhale, roll it back down. Okay, totally feel that in my hamstrings, all the way up into my glutes. So I'm going to stretch that out for 1 second, and we're going to move into the second part of this series. So now instead of my feet on the ball, I just move the ball to my knees. That's automatically going to work those adductors, those inner thighs a little bit more. So we're going to bridge up. Remember to find that nice long line from your knee to your shoulder. I don't want hyperextension. That's bad. Bring it down so you've got your shoulder blades, the top of your shoulder blades, and your abs in tight. So you have neutral spine even in the air here. Hold that while we exhale and lift one leg. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, switch. Bring it down. And switch. Down. Switch. Ooh, my ball's losing my ball. And switch. So again, just having to hold the ball makes it harder to keep that neutral spine. Good. Now I'm going to set my ball off to the side, and we're going to do the arcing with one leg. So squeezing those glutes tight. I don't want to see any shifting or dropping of your hips. Hold it still. One leg goes in the air. You're going to lower that foot towards the floor and lift. So while that leg is arcing, the other leg is just holding and working so hard to keep you in neutral spine. 2 more. Let's switch legs. Woo, it's a good stretch. Exhale as the leg comes up. Still have your neutral spine. Hips are even. Nice job. Now roll down. I want you to stretch that out. So kick one leg at a time up in the air. Feel free to add the ball under your butt, right at that sacrum, to just help deepen that stretch a little bit. By putting the ball under your hips, it takes your low back out of this, which I love. And you completely focus on getting that knee straight and stretching the hamstring. So switch. Just a kind of a good prop to have and use. Okay, going on to our stomachs, we're going to do back work. So we're going to start with our usual, that pelvic tilt, keeping those abs in. Remember, this is a very subtle shift. So we don't want our butts popping up. That's not it. Because you see that hyperextension in my low back? That's bad. So you just shift the tailbone under. Super small. Shift the tailbone under. Tuck it under. So now we're going to tuck and hold. So shift that under. And think of pulling your belly button off of the floor. Just hold. Inhale. And exhale. Release. Tuck the tailbone. Pull the belly button off the floor. So right there, you try to get space between your abs and the floor. Hold. And release. Okay, tuck again. And this time, relax your shoulders. Relax your feet. And feel how those abs start to shake when you're visually pulling them away from the floor. And let it relax. Going into single leg kick. So you're going to double kick, lift, lengthen, and switch legs. That's it. Double kick, lift, lengthen, switch. Relax the shoulders. One more each leg. Lift, lengthen, switch, double kick, lift, lengthen, switch. Okay, the next one, again, the ball is always optional. If you start to feel the hamstring grab, just do it without the ball. So you're going to do 10 full range presses and then 10 little pulses. And then we're going to switch sides. So with the ball, it looks like this. So lift, relax your upper body, and think of pulling your belly button off the floor. Exhale. Now ready for those pulses? Keep the thigh off and lift. Ooh, yeah, that's so good. Switch legs. So behind the other knee. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Full range. Shoulders are down. Relax that other leg that's not moving. Now pulse. Let that rest. I'm going to set my ball off to the side. And my arms go out to make that goal post. So I have that, my elbow is at shoulder height. My hands are up towards my head. Hold that peach under your chin. So we're not lifting through the neck. That's bad. You want to lengthen through the top of your head and squeeze those shoulder blades together. That's your exhale. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. Squeeze. And lower. Exhale, lift. lower. Now, for those of you that want to make it harder, we're going to try to lift our sternum off the floor. So same thing, squeeze the shoulder blades, hold that peach, and now lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Start with the squeeze. And lower. One more. Okay, relax your head on your hands. And we're only going to lift the legs. So think of energy shooting out of your toes, okay? So it's not about how high you can lift the leg up, but how far off your mat can you still reach the legs? The tricky part on this is to try to keep the upper body down. It's going to want to come up. And on this specific exercise, I don't want it. I just want the lower body. So for my beginners, you're going to just lift the leg and switch. Okay? For my intermediates, legs come up and then lift. Lift higher. Inhale with one leg, exhale with the other if you're intermediate. If you're beginner, just exhale as you lift. So definitely low back, definitely glutes, hamstrings, everything on that back side is kicking in. Let that relax. Whew. See, even trying to keep your upper body on the floor is work for that one. Hands come to your side, keeping your feet down this time. You've got your peach under your chin. Squeeze the shoulder blades, and this time as you lift, you're trying to slide your hands down towards your knees. And that activates your middle traps. Inhale, lower. Squeeze the shoulder blades first. Squeeze. Now lengthen. And lower. Squeeze. Reach those hands. Woo. Okay, let's stretch it out. You've earned that. That's a lot. A lot for the low back. But so good. We need to strengthen our back. So much of our life is forward. So working the whole back side of our body is so important. So again, you can have your arms lengthened out. If it's more comfortable to bring them to your side, I'm okay with that too. But just give that whole low, middle, upper back a chance to stretch. Just let it relax for a second. Okay, we're going to go into the quadruped. So again, finding that balance on your hands and your knees. It's all about neutral spine. Not how high you can lift, but keeping that spine in the same spot. So from here, let's find that box with our body. Your shoulders are over your hands. One thing I want to point out here that since I can't see you at home, I need you to double check. I don't want hyperextension of those elbows, so that means this happens, where you lock them out and your elbows start going the wrong way. So I need those arms soft. If you know you're super flexible in that joint, then I want you to make an extra effort to just soften them, keep them bent. And if you need to, overcompensate, okay? All right, so knees are under the hips. You have that neutral spine. Hold, exhale, one arm and one leg lengthen. Do you still have your box? Keep your box. Feel those abs shake. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, switch. Arm and leg. You still have your box? That's it. And if you're wobbly and shaky, that's good. That means all those little stabilizers in the hip, the shoulder, the obliques, your back, they're all kicking in. And again, hold that peach under your chin. I don't want anyone to crank through their neck. Nice and long. That's part of your neutral spine. Exhale, shift. So right there, I can feel my abs shaking, trying to hold my box. Now, if that was hard enough, stay there. Do 3 more on each side. For those of you that want to make it harder, let's lift our feet off of our mat. Lift the leg, find your balance, and slowly start to lift the arms. So right away, I'm so much more shaky. That's good. Okay, at this point, you want to feel all those muscles engaging and kicking in. Your obliques, so good. All right, we're going to switch sides. So feet are up. Opposite arm is leg. Feel that shake. Whoa, so good. And bring it down. This is where you get stronger. It's hard to balance on your knee and a hand. Bring it down, switch again. Opposite arm is leg. Whoa. 1 more each side. We got this. Trying to keep that box. But you're going to find by the time you get to that 3rd rep, those muscles remember what to do, and you'll probably be more steady than the first set. Bring that down. Nice job. Okay, plank, forward plank. You can always drop to your knees, okay? That's awesome. I don't mind that one bit. Thinking of pulling the belly button away from the floor. And again, in plank, this is not plank. No butts up. That's more of a downward dog yoga thing. We want that length through the top of your head. This too is not plank, where your hips sag towards the floor. That puts so much pressure on your low back, which is what we don't want. So that pelvic tuck that we do on our stomachs, do that. Overcompensate, tuck that tailbone under, and hold that. Now we're going to shift forward and back for 10. And again, this can be done on your knees. Okay? Alternating leg lifts. Those are next. So 1 foot, shoot it up. Just a little flick off the floor. Because you're still trying to hold neutral spine. So it's not a huge leg lift in the air. Just a flip. And 10 total. Now your knee taps. I love this one because your back shouldn't move. Flexion in the hips and knees is what get those knees to tap down. Okay, child's pose. Stretch that out. Very nice. So good. And we're going to do plank, side plank next. Mentally gearing up for this. My shoulders are feeling it. So remember, in side plank, you always want the elbow directly under the shoulder. If you're not, and the elbow's out, then you have too much torque at that joint, and we don't want that. So from here, and you can be up on your hands. I'm going to stay down on my elbows. It helps my wrists a little bit more. You're going to rotate your feet, and I want that arm to come up. Bring it down. We're going to switch sides. So I rotate, arm comes up. I bring it down, switch. If you're on your knees, it looks like this. You're down, the bottom knee rotates, the arm comes up, both knees come back down, top leg straightens, bottom knee stays bent. Okay, knee down, top leg goes straight, or up on your toes. You guys got this. Last one. Way to go. So again, the balance point, obliques, your whole spine. And remember, your core, your abs, the core is not just the abs. Your core is shoulder to hip, front to back. It's everything. So keeping your spine strong in all ranges of motion is what we want in Pilates. All right, moving on to the butt. Yes, I am going to bring my ball out for this one. So you're on your side, and you have your butt to the back edge of your mat, and your feet come forward. My ball is going to go underneath the bottom ankle. So right away, that balance, the stability has to kick in more. So it just makes it that much harder. Totally optional. If you don't have a ball, no problem. We're gonna start with that leg swing. So again, neutral spine from the top of your head to your tailbone. Can you hold that still while this leg is moving? You got this. Inhale forward, exhale, bring it back. And when I say back, you're coming into alignment with your shoulder, not behind your body. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. You holding neutral spine? There's no shifting or switching of your shoulders or your hips, right? It's nice and still. And again, as you come back, just come to that alignment with your shoulder. I think one more is 10. I only want 10. Now you're lift and lower. So you turn your toes up to the ceiling and then bring it down. Abs in. Now from parallel, we're going to do that big kick. So no toes up, that's bad. Rotate them parallel to the floor. Knee comes into your chest. That's where you're going to be sore tomorrow in your butt. Kick it up on a high diagonal. Bring it in, kick it high. You got this. Now glute med. So you're going to bring your foot down to hip height. Internally rotate so the whole femur turns in. Heel up, toe down. And today I want you to put your hand high at your butt and right at your low back so that as you pulse the leg up, you feel that gluteus medius kicking in. Super important. Abs, relax your shoulders. Now bend your knee, still turned in, and pulse. Okay, now we're going to do the clam, and today I'm actually going to put the ball between my feet. So my knees bend, my feet come together, and then I rotate up. See how shaky that leg is? It's so good. Still have neutral spine. Nothing is moving except my super wobbly legs. Okay, stretch it out. You've earned that stretch. So onto your back, whichever leg you just worked, cross that ankle on the opposite knee. Now you're going to bring your knees, oh my gosh, into your chest to deepen that stretch. If keeping your foot flat is deep enough, stay there. This is just to make it a little bit more. Oh, way to go. Okay, we're going to go up and over to the other side. So again, you want your butt to the back edge of your mat, your feet to the front, and again, I'm going to use the ball under my bottom ankle. My head goes down, abs come in, hand can be down if you need it for balance, but I do want you to try at least a little bit, a few reps with your hand on your hip. So keep that leg at hip height. Inhale, swing it forward. Exhale, take it back. Inhale forward, exhale back. And remember, going back means just to shoulder alignment, not back behind the shoulder, okay? Exhale. And only go as big as you can and still keep neutral spine. I don't want the shoulders falling forward or back to counterbalance. Now our lift and lower. Toes go up to the ceiling and then back down together. So you are in turnout in this one. Exhale up. Abs are still in. Now we're going to do our kicks. So down to parallel. Bring that knee into your chest as far as you can get it. So that stretch right there in your glutes. Kick it up on a high diagonal. Exhale. Feeling this. Now, internal rotation. You bring that foot to hip height. Rotate the femur in so your heel is up, your toes are down. Let's pulse. Oh, and before we pulse, put your hand on your butt cheek. So I need to high at your butt, right at your low back, and you're going to feel again that glute med kicking in. And what you're going to find as you get stronger is that your pulses become higher. Okay? And you're still going to feel that glute med. I think that was 10. Now bend your knee, still turned in. And then the clam. So I'm using my ball again today. My knees come together, they're bent. My feet are together, neutral spine, and I open that top leg. Whole different aspect with the ball at the feet. And if you don't have a ball, it's fine. You're still going to feel it. One more. Oh, yeah. Let's stretch it out. So again, onto your back, the leg you just worked. Put that ankle on the opposite knee. Oh, man. Now bring both. Oh, slowly today, into your chest. Oh, man. I didn't know I needed that stretch so much today. Oh, awesome. Okay, I want to do V-ups next. So V-ups, for my beginners, you're on the bottom butt cheek, so you're not completely sideways. You do get a rock back onto that butt. And you're up on your elbow. If you have a ball, put it between the knees. And all we do is we crunch up. So we're bringing our hip and our rib cage together. And then we lower the legs back down. So crunch. That's beginner. Intermediate, we're going to take the ball to the ankles. And you're going to come down on your side. And you lift. Okay? I want 10. I don't care which level. Hip to rib cage. Every time. The harder you exhale, the more power you have. Now we're going to hold at the top. So either here and pulse, or here and pulse. Tight. Now we're going to swing around to the other side. Did you get it? Feet still in the air? Okay, so you're on your butt. Beginners are here and here. Remember just to lift and lower. For my intermediate, take the ball to the ankles and the arm comes down. We'll lift everything up together. 10. And if you want to try some of both, some up on the elbow and some with the legs straighter, give it a shot. Now pulse at the top. Bring that down. Nice job. Teasers. We got to get a few teasers in. So again, on your back, option one. So what I'm going to do is just slowly progress through them, starting with very beginner teaser, okay? I will use the ball to show you how to do that. And we're going to just do 3. So stick with me, doing 3 at a time until you hit where it's your hardest, and then just continue to stay at 3 at that level. So level 1, here we go. One leg in the air, abs in. If you need to, use your hands to help bring you up and reach for those toes. Shoulders are down and lower. Exhale and lower. One more. Just 3. We get to switch legs, lengthen the other, up. Exhale. Again, you can use your hands behind your knees. I'm okay with that. Now bring the legs to tabletop. Exhale, come up. Inhale down. Just 3. Okay, ready for the next level? As you come up, we're going to straighten the legs. And I'm going to move my ball to my ankles now. Knees bend back. Exhale up. Legs go straight and back down. One more. Okay, if that was hard enough, stay there. If knees bent was hard enough, stay there. This is going to be the hardest one for today. Legs go down. Arms are up over your head. Everything lifts together for 3. Exhale. This one is advanced. So if you're doing it, nice job. But it's good too to see the progressions of all of it. Hold, hold, drop your shoulders, pull those abs in. My legs are just shaking. Hold, and bend your knees, take it down. Way to go. So again, even if you're still on that first level with one leg on the floor, it's kind of fun to see how you progress and what to look forward to, how you're going to get to that full teaser. Okay, going into some stretches. Again, I'm going to use the ball today. If you don't have one, that's fine. And we're going to start with the hip flexor stretch. So I'm going to lengthen one leg down and then pull the other knee in. And I love how the ball takes your low back out of it. And that little bit of hip lift off the floor just deepens that hip flexor that much more. So let's just breathe. You've earned it today. And switch legs. Always keeping your shoulders relaxed. I'm going to put one foot flat on the floor. My other leg goes straight up for the hamstring stretch. So I'm going to flex my toes towards my nose and then pull that in. Big stretch. Go for it. Go as far as you can. But I want to remind you, I would rather have a straight knee and your leg way down here than a bent knee and your foot more towards your head. So a straight knee on this is what's most important. There you go. Keep that straight. I'm going to switch legs. Up. Again, lock it out. And pull until you feel that. Whatever level you need that leg to be at, go for it. Okay, I'm going to go back to my first leg. Taking that leg up, we're going to do the IT bend. Now the most important part here is to drop the hip. So I'm going to do that again. I drop my hip down so I have more space between my hip and my rib cage. So again, drop it. Once it's dropped, then we go across the body. If it helps to keep your hand there, and then take the leg over, that's fine. And then just hold that stretch. So good today, much needed. You're still breathing, right? Let's switch legs. Leg goes up. I'm going to drop my hip. Again, I'm going to do it again. Drop my hip, a little shift, and then I take the leg across. Okay, the figure four. I'm going to put the ankle on the knee and bring the knees into the chest. So again, with the ball underneath my hips, I can really go deeper into that one side, which I really need today. Woo. Okay, I'm going to switch. Switch when you're ready. You can hold that as long as you need to. Ankle on the knee. Bring the knees into your chest. Still getting my heart rate down from those teasers. That was good. Breathe into that. And then I want the butterfly stretch. So for this, your knees are bent and you're going to just rotate so the bottoms of the feet come together and your knees turn out. Pull your feet towards you and gently with your elbows, push your knees away. And it's just a deeper inner thigh, glute stretch. And then I'm going to bring my feet down, still with the ball under my hips. I'm going to walk my feet off the mat. So from here, both knees rotate to one side. And as you can see, I'm completely on the floor. The ball is still there, but my one side, it's resting on the floor. To deepen this stretch, if you don't feel it here, to deepen the stretch, bring your foot away from your mat or up towards your head. There you go. And as we do these stretches, if you ever feel any weird pressure or a twinge or a tweak, don't do it. Always listen to your body. And if it's saying, nope, that doesn't feel so good today, you do not have to do it. These are just optional, showing you, teaching you how to do this at home, different ways to stretch. But if it does not feel good, do not do it. So again, if you want to deepen it, you can. Just take your foot away from your mat or up towards your head. Okay, coming back to center. The last one, if you have a ball, I want you to take the ball behind your head and you're just going to slowly rock your head from ear to ear. If you do not have a ball, then give me those knee sways again where you just rock side to side. But with the ball, I want you to feel how it just helps press on the neck and that occipital lobe. So right where your traps attach. It feels so good. It's just like a bubble underneath my neck. And then come on up. So thank you for joining me. I want to show you again, I use the overball. Overball. I highly recommend it. These have lasted me 18 years. So get one for home use. They're super easy to inflate. I highly, highly recommend it. It's a good tool and I'm going to start using it more in my classes and videos. So I hope you enjoyed today's class. Thank you for joining me and I will see you next time.